Yo! Okay, I'm not actually that energetic, but I am actually playing this game out of my own volition today. I forgot to do the rule. Woo! Yeah! Okay, I should have this set up. I wanted to just play this game today. Oh, I'm really bad. But I wanted to do something a little special, because I did want to talk a little bit. Yesterday, I got home quite late, and I basically missed yesterday's upload, because I had to make a post. Great, I've already swore. But basically, our item rooms are only going to be spooky item rooms. We're only going to get spooky items today. Is it an excuse for me to reroll a million times? Yes. Anytime I enter an item room, it will be spawning a dice shard for me to reroll whatever's in there. I will not be taking the dice shard out of the room. I tried to set it up so it would only spawn spooky items, but I don't know how to do that. We're only doing it for item rooms, so let's go find it. I can show you what I mean. Now, what qualifies as a spooky item is like entirely subjective, but it is Halloween. That's pretty spooky, boiled baby. Is it spooky like Halloween spooky? It doesn't matter. I would say boiled baby's pretty spooky. Of course, a lot of this game's quite spooky, but it's Halloween, and I've been noticing that whenever I walk into shops, especially since the UK doesn't celebrate Halloween as much, they've been overran by Christmas stuff, and it's not even halfway through October. We're not even in December, and they're already getting the Christmas stuff ready. I get why, because people plan for Christmas more, and Christmas is a much more popular holiday. Let's go old path. But it makes me sad. First of all, Halloween's better than Christmas. This is just a common known fact. Playing dress up is incredibly awesome, and I would rather be a sexy ghost or see sexy ghosts than see sexy elves and deer, because I'm not a furry. Yeah, it makes me sad to see Halloween get so overshadowed in my British country. And I thought I would pick Azazel because Azazel looks pretty spooky. Yeah, it made me sad to see Halloween so overshadowed in the UK. That is spider. Spiders are spooky. Gotta take that. They were both spider items. Interesting. Something that's less spooky is the fact that I drunk 2 days ago for the first time in 2 weeks. I had a beautiful pint of Guinness. I don't know if I took an image of that, but if I can find one, I'll throw it. And I had a beautiful half bottle of vodka, and then 2 pitchers, and then I was extremely sick and got alcohol poisoning. And I vomited everywhere, and it was fucking awesome. Drink, you know, and it made me realize that smoking and drink, which I don't smoke. I mean, cigarettes, of course, because smoking is illegal in this country, and no one smokes weed in this country because that's illegal. But smoking and drinking all the time, it's just, that's a crazy pull, by the way. It's just not for me. We are going to go Devil Deals, because Devil Deals are spooky. Is that Judas's shadow? It's my shadow. I'm not going to take that. When you don't do something for a long time, it becomes rewarding again. And I was thinking, like, what other stuff have I not done for a long time that could become rewarding again? And one of those things was making videos, which I'm starting to do again. But then I was thinking, what's other stuff I haven't done in a while that's quite rewarding? And making a game. I like making games, and I haven't made one in ages, so I thought I might do that. And then I thought about it a little more, and I was like, well, I need to get my priorities straight. I can't just do what I want. And then I realized I haven't applied for a job in about a week, so I should probably do that, huh? But after the Isaac, of course. Isaac comes first. So everything's been really bad recently, but I'm very happy because I feel like I've thugged it out and I've pulled through, and now all the cards are in my hand, you know. I can do what I want, and the only person I can blame if I don't do it is myself. Let's just kill this guy. So yeah, I visited one of my good mates, one of the OGs, one of the best people I know, and we had a couple drinks, and his mate was there. His mate's a good guy. He's a really good guy. What a funny guy. And we all had a relatively good time, but I threw up all in his sink and all in his toilet, and he's just moved into a new flat. So that was kind of awesome to immediately go to someone's place they've just moved into and desecrate everything with your shenanigans. But I guess he kind of knew that was going to happen, and he didn't seem too bothered. I still felt bad about it, but you kind of just have to... Who's ringing me? I was thinking about how, like, things have, like, I can't really get into detail. That is not a spooky item, so we are going to re-roll it. That is also not spooky, so we're going to re-roll it again. Headless baby, that is very spooky. I'm not going to take anything from this chest since it did spawn with the dice shard, which I don't want to cheat. Things were going really bad recently, like a lot of bad stuff, a lot of just not great things. And I feel like it's been really refreshing because everything was kind of nothing for a while. And it was really nice to kind of get kicked in the nuts with complete cancer. Sorry, I think I'm one of the few people in this world that when something really bad happens, because of how kind of my life's kind of nothing, right? I'm kind of as middle of the road as you can get as a human, other than being autistic. When something bad really happens, it feels horrible, but it's so refreshing, and it makes me think and want to do more. Actually, doing those things is quite difficult, and I'm starting with the things I like most, like videos, and I think I'll skip on games and go straight for jobs. I think it's good for people to have these really bad periods. Not women, though. Fuck periods, guys. I stand with feminists. When people dwell on it too much, it can have two results. They dwell on it too much and completely give up and lose hope, or they come back stronger. And I feel like every time something like this has happened to me, I always come back just a bit better than I was before. And it makes me look up on things. It makes me look up to what I've got coming up in life, you know? Even though that what's coming up is literally nothing. It's essentially a blank slate, right? I have nothing coming up, which means I can do anything. And I'm in a very fortunate position where if what I want to do is dick around and make YouTube videos for a while just for the sake of my own entertainment, then there's nothing really saying I can't do that. Let's take a card generator here and one-shot the boss. I'm at a point now where I need to sort of lock in. I want my own place. I want a JOB. But nothing's gonna get me that except for me, and well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see how that goes. This is not a spooky item, so we shall re-roll it. I would love rubber cement, but that is not a spooky item. I'm gonna re-roll this again. Oh, I want it! I want it! TechX is spooky, guys! TechX is spooky! Please! Please! TechX is spooky! It's not spooky. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not spooky. Nor is Nancy Bombs. He's kind of spooky. He's like a little guy. Would we say that's spooky? I need to kind of move this stuff out of the way. I would say Little Chubb's a little... He's kind of happy, though. No, he's not spooky. Now, oh, I don't want IBS. IBS, unfortunately, is a terrifying thing, and I'm blessed to not have IBS, but I'm going to have to take it here because I can't lie to myself. I would be pretty scared. I would be pretty scared if I had IBS. I won't lie, I'm partially only making this Isaac video because last time I drew a thumbnail in MS Paint, and it did like it didn't do well, right? It's a fucking YouTube video with like no views. It doesn't matter, right? But like people liked it, and some guy said, "I like how honest you are," and I was like, "Hell yeah." There's one guy out there that doesn't think I'm a piece of shit, so I thought I'd play it again, especially since recently Edmund did this like interview with these YouTube people. I'll see if I can find the video, and it's about eugenics. Now, Edmund McMillan's my favorite person ever. Like, if I had the opportunity to lick that man's foot, I would. Why is that the... I love his games, okay? I've been playing Isaac since it released, and I was like 9. Uh-oh. Hey, you can't fuck with me. Like, this game is part of my identity. I didn't even know he could drop Lingamine. And Mugenics is... Well, I love cats, if that wasn't obvious. And Mugenics is all about cats, and it's made by my favorite designer ever. Like, it's like a wet dream. Like, I could not ask for more. Also, Juicy Sack is putting in the work. Look how many spiders I have. So I am more than excited. The Mugenics pre-orders recently came out, and I'm probably going to buy that immediately after recording this. Comic-Con's coming up too. I'm a bit stressed about Comic-Con because I've got a certain costume I want to do. And it requires makeup, which I'm a white male. So I'll either have to buy makeup and learn it in a couple days, beg someone else to do it for me. Either way, I'm scared to do both because the thing is, right, I can't do the makeup and look shit because then I won't want to go. But I have to do the makeup if I want to go. And so that's one of those loophole things, right, where you're just stuck arguing with yourself. Do I do it or do I just leave it? I reckon I will. I reckon I will. I will just firm it and try follow a tutorial. Because how are you ever supposed to grow if you never really try stuff? But that's really good. what I have. Right now, I'm trying to become like this multifaceted tool of just a million multitasking things at once because I don't have too much to focus on anymore. I don't have... Yeah, okay, right. Come on. Give me like Sacred Heart. That's so fucking shit. But yeah, since I've only really got myself to focus on, and I live in a very rural area with like nothing going on, I want to just work and work and work and just essentially pile up cash. And then while piling up cash, pile up hobby points. I want to pile up my YouTube hobby points and game development hobby points. And just essentially be a work machine. That is not spooky. Bum, who is not spooky? Fuck, whatever. I'll just re-roll the lovers. It doesn't matter. Kidney bean is not spooky. Bob's curse. Curses are scary. Yeah, but as for the direction of this channel, I actually really like these yapping videos, and I have a secondary channel called Lungus Yap. And when I'm not daily uploading on this anymore, and I'm making what I want to make, which I do like making these, I'd make these forever if I can. There's nothing stopping me. But I think I'll turn Lungus Yap into this and see how that does. Like, even just for myself, I just like talking. But I don't know, I'll see how busy I am. I really want a job, but the only job, like, my resume's not too good. I've recently started doing this thing called lying on it, which is very good. You should just, I'm gonna be real. People tell you not to. You can extend the truth a little, you know. You worked a job a while back, say you worked it more than you really did. You can lie for a bit. Unless they contact that exact job that you worked at, you'll be alright. Ow. Fucking war. Let's go stars. Yoink. Brown nugget and holy water. You could argue holy water's spooky. It's not. Fire mine's spooky in that it fucking blows you up, but other than that, these aren't that scary. Ooh, Satanic Bible. That is... I kind of have to take that, don't I? Yeah, that is literally Satan. I don't think I can try and swindle my way into keeping the deck of cards. That is very much a scary item. Yeah, Mugenics gameplay. I've been sucking up every little fucking amount that I can find, and that game looks phenomenal. Like, I think I'll like it more than Isaac, to be honest. Turn-based strategy is my type of thing. I've really enjoyed the card game, the Isaac card game. So, do we just head for the boss, or do we head shop? We'll head shop. No, let's head boss. Let's just get this this run going. I feel like we got this. So. Honestly, flies are kind of doing work. Of course we will be going down, since we're going for a spooky vibe. Trinity Shield. Sure, we'll go for Mega Satan as well while we're at it. No, the poo. Holy poo. Yeah, a lot of, when I started looking back at, how, I mean, I still think I'm kind of lame now, but looking back a year ago, I was a mess in this time. Like this exact same time last year, despite how like null I feel. Oh, Flip! I actually really like Flip. Not many people do. And dancing, there we go. But I can't really take it with Satanic Bible. We're actually out of spooky items now. I kind of was hoping to see some like bit more Halloweeny stuff, like Charm of the Vampire, Dogtooth for werewolves, maybe a bit more spiders. But honestly, I fucking damn it. I think we've done all right. I think the only one here I'd say that's not really spooky is like Boiled Baby and the Trinity Shield. Those were the Angel Room, so even the Angel Room might have been kind of scary. Like, look at the Horseman. That's Halloweeny. That's cool. I've never seen this fight. Oh no, I have seen this fight. You don't see Double Trouble that often in this game. Honestly, Mugenic's gonna be like my Christmas, because this game's provided me so many hours of like content, and oh, we got Room XL, let's go. And Mugenics is said to have like just as much as Isaac, if not more. Like, and Edmund's talking about how he still wants to work on the game after it's released and release DLCs and stuff. Like, he's not just done with the game when it comes out. I think if you're depressed right now, you can't kill yourself, because Mugenics is coming out. These are treasure rooms. Euthanasia is a pretty spooky item. I mean, you can kind of not count it, but it's Spun, man. I'm not skipping Spun. These, however, are definitely not spooky. Razor, if you want to Cut yourself. Oh, these are both spooky. 8-inch nails is literally a reference to 9-inch nails. Anima Solar. I do already have an active item, though. But can I justify nails being spooky? Pinhead. There you go. That's a spooky item right there. Alright, hush time. Let's use some of our cursed bombs here. Okay, they do. What the what? Why'd they split? That is going to be hushed down. Nice. I think I took too much damage. And we are going down. Yeah, Halloween's coming up. I plan to go down to... Can I just say... Yeah, Brighton. I'm going to Brighton. Everyone knows people live in Brighton. It's a big city. People go there because it's pretty, and except for all the streets, which are disgusting. But I have a few friends down there. You know, Tommy in it. Aiden Ross. But it's crazy, right? Because games can affect people so much. Like indie games affect me so much more than like actual normal, you know, fucking normie woke people games like FIFA and Fortnite. And I'm not like an amazing programmer or anything, but I know I could be. And I'd love to make a game like this and just have even if only like 50 people played it. That's 50 people that if I made a game good enough, I could impact their lives. Like that is a lot of effort. Like that is a lot of effort. Oh my god, Incubus. Hello. I guess, yeah, I can quickly talk about the Four Souls game before we go Mega Satan. Binding of Isaac 4 Souls is the card game. There's a Solar Lilith. Hello. That's not very scary. At least we will get our secret room. Binding of Isaac 4 Souls is the card game, and it's just more of Edmund's fucking design genius at work. I own every single card, by the way. Like, all the main ones. The Kickstarter box. I own 2 boxes of the game. But it's just really impressive how, like, genuinely good of a designer Edmund is. And I would spend, like, £1,000 on the, a grand is £1,000 for anyone who's American and somehow listened to me this long. Because, my filthy British accent, Jesus. I would happily spend, like, £1,000, $1,000 on the, on a Mugenics board game or card game or anything of the sort. In a heartbeat, man. I would, they had one where it was like Edmund draws you. I would love that. That's what money's for in this world to me. It's shit like that. I've actually been thinking of purposely creating little Isaac card decks to play the game more balanced, because there is a recommended kind of rule set and stuff and how many of each card you should play. But even then, it can turn into a really big mess. And another friend of mine has been talking about actually remaking the whole card game as a PC game, which I think I might work on a couple small projects before I consider doing that. But that would be so cool, especially to like be the one who's made that. I know there's the tabletop simulator version, but you have to, like, it's not programmed rules. It would be so cool to say that in my life I made that, even if it was kind of bad. I just think it would be kind of sick, right? But that sounds like a lot of work. I mean, for Christ's sake, not even fucking Edmund's done it, so. And he's got like one of the most genius programmers ever. I think Florian, is that his name? I don't know. Whoever helped him with the Mugenics game, he's an absolutely insane programmer. He's made that whole thing in C# himself. Like, I don't even think they've built an engine from the ground up. It's such incredibly talented like people. We are now going to be wrapping up this run. I'm not going to be doing Delirium because I want to go work on my shipwreck video. If anyone out there listened this far, whether it's one of my mates or a random person, thank you so much, man. Like, it's so cool that anyone would bother listening, you know. A little useless old soul like mine. But let's win this fight, and yeah, maybe tomorrow one of my other split personalities will take over the channel, because apparently every other week I'm sounding different, got a different attitude. Look how British I'm being. I got DID. I got like 50 disorders. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna do Delirium because that takes too long. Yeah. Bye.